find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 7-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Here's Mostert. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on. 70 Rangers.
Now Gino on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team going into
comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Drop 50.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Ertz has it left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Again, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Come on. 18 Cardinals.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone now, Smith. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith under pressure. They got him again. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
It's brought in by Wilson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 32 yards. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Burks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from
18, Pioneer.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he finds his tight end. It's Nerz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Smith. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Panther 11, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to take another shot here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gets the lead to 28-14. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Maverick, 18 Maverick.
Geno now to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Nerz. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
79 Broncos.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Geno Smith keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
19-18. 60 average.
Geno's going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Henry up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 177 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Mustang 19. 19, Pioneer.
After the interception, here's Smith. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Warriors 17, 19 strikes, 19 strikes.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
18, Pioneers. Ready,
On 2nd and 10, Smith going for it all. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Here's Smith looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
But 209 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Down to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Gino on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, it's Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they talked about.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move, and maybe